Sheikh. I mean, simply my qualification to talk on Kashmir is because I'm a Kashmiri from Kashmir, born and brought up in that part of India. I was listening to Janab Baloch Sahab and Sheikh Sahab and Ms. Dolkar. Though our problems seem to be different, but the root cause of our problems remains the same. Talking about Kashmiri Pandits, they have been violently expelled from their homes, the homes they have been living for centuries. They are the aboriginals of the province of Kashmir, which basically used to be seat of not only Hinduism, but Buddhism too. Hundreds of years back, most of the Buddhist monks and spiritual leaders, spiritual people would go and sit with the Brahmins of Kashmir and discuss spirituality. Most of the Hindu texts, Buddhist texts, were written in Kashmir. Our great Shankaracharya came to Kashmir more than 4,000 years back. Yet, today we are asked if we really are part of Kashmir. It's so unfortunate that the most peaceful community and the smallest community amongst the communities in Indian subcontinent, our numbers are hardly 500,000 worldwide. We had to leave, we were forced to leave our homes, and our roots were basically torn off from our souls. And unfortunately, we became victims of Pakistani ISI terror machinery. We became the first victims of Operation Topak, which was conceived by Pakistani dictator Zia-ul-Haq. The idea was to get rid of anything linked with India and Indianness in the province of Kashmir. As we all know, the state of Jammu and Kashmir, which acceded to India in October of 47, they were part of Maharaja's kingdom and consisted of 5 provinces. India retained 3 provinces, province of Ladakh, Jammu, Kashmir, and Pakistan illegally occupied the province of what they POK, what we call Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and Pakistani guys call it Azad Kashmir. Though, believe me, there is nothing Azad about that Azad Kashmir part of Pakistan. The other province which came under the rule of Pakistan illegitimately was the province of what we call northern areas of our Waziristan. Friends, as you were told, not much news is emitting out of Pakistan. It's like virtual most of their lifespan of 69 years has been under army generals. There's a big movement for independence going on in Waziristan, part of my state, which is under legal occupation of Pakistan. Free Waziristan movement. In fact, in their Pakistan occupied Kashmir also, there's a big movement. They don't want to live with Pakistan. And hopefully, God willing, with the grace of God, I'll try my best that in our next meeting of this kind, we'll have people from Waziristan speak about their human rights being violated right and left by the Pakistani authorities. The first mention of any community in the world, the historic fact is that honor goes to the community of Kashmiri Pandits. The first historic document of Raj Taragani, written by Pandit Kalhana thousands of years back, has a big mention about our community. And yet, it's so tragic that the same peaceful community which gave the humanity to Indian civilization, some great ideas, some great people, became the seat of Hinduism, Buddhism. The same people are living in shambles in refugee camps spread across the towns of India. Now again, let me tell you, this exodus, this violent expulsion of Kashmiri Hindus from Kashmir, The exodus has not happened first time to our community. In fact, this is the 7th one. Prior to this, the exodus happened more than 5 years back, 500 years back, when Aurangzeb and his forces forced Kashmiri Hindus out of Kashmir, saying what we call, we became refugees on our own land. But that time, fortunately, you would not have seen me speaking from this dais today had it not been for a great saint of our times. When a delegation from Kashmir came to meet and were told that the only and the last resort, you must meet this saint, and if he can save you, you are saved. Otherwise, no one else can save you. And he is none other than Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And it's a historic fact, it's not that I'm saying it. He sacrificed his own life. He sacrificed his own life. And probably, I don't know if it's written in any kind of history that a person who sacrificed his life for some unknown people living far off in Kashmiri and Kashmir mountains. So from that day onwards, the most revered Guru we have, and incidentally called Hind Ki Chadar, is Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And we all bow before him, and we always seek his blessings that hopefully my community is going to come out of this 7-8 exodus as well. The tragedy is that in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, being smallest in population, is 6 times bigger than both Jammu and Kashmir provinces put together. Jammu is more populous than the province of Kashmir. And Kashmir is the smallest province of all 7 provinces that existed pre-47. Balwaristan region is 8 times bigger in area than Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Now you can imagine the differences how Pakistan's authorities right from 1947 have created an imbalance to their advantage. We all know, I don't want to touch that topic, how Indian army resisted and threw back irregular soldiers and irregular people from Pakistan in 1947 in the month of October. And I have read in many books that they were the same people, same Pakistan soldiers who were thrown out by valor, great Indian soldiers, and they found way back to your Balochistan, if I'm correct, I'm not sure. And they, in 1948, some of them went there and occupied Balochistan, which in 1948 used to be the 3rd free country, India, Pakistan, and Balochistan. Now, same exact analogy, same thing is happening in Kashmir right now. They have freed the state of its nationalist population. And by nationalist population, I mean the Kashmiri Pandits and some Christians, some Sikhs, Kashmiri Christians, because under the line of Zia-ul Haq, he wanted that Kashmir should belong only to Muslims and all those Muslims should be Pakistanis. Unfortunately, we have our own problems in Indian legal system. India's relationship articles A, B, C, and not much has happened in that part of my country till today. But we are very hopeful, and I will talk in Urdu now, कि बड़े सगीर में आज यहाँ पर के हमारा देश एक रीजनल पावर हुआ करता था, आज वो रीजनल पावर से आगे चल के एक सुपर पावर बना है. And it is incumbent upon our present leadership, which is very popular not only in India, but outside of India also. I'm sure the people of Balochistan, people of Sindh, people of Balwaristan, northern areas, Gilgit, they have very high hopes, not only hopes, expectations from the present regime to come to their rescue, to restore their fundamental rights which have been snatched by dictators from time to time. And here I must mention the Pakistani dictators who were very ruthless. And I think, if I'm not wrong, they all were born in India. Be it army dictator Musharraf, Delhi, be it General Ziaul Haq, born in Jalandhar. So, if I have to talk to some original decent Pakistani, he may understand my pain as a Kashmiri Hindu. At the end of it, I would really want you to continue your support for the welfare and proper rehabilitation of my people in my country and my state, so that we don't lose that state forever. We need to send them back. We need to rehabilitate them. We need some kind of mechanism so that they can safely go back to their homes. Because home is where your soul is. Thank you.